is nothing pretty about a sink full of dirty dishes. I think that's something all of us can agree on. And I'm hoping to convince you, though, over the course of this video, where we take down Christmas and put our living room and our dining room back together and just simplify our living space, that I can convince you that there's ways to enjoy the mundane and the little things in life that we all have to do, all those everyday tasks. So I've been kind of curious about this whole topic over the course of like the last year or so. This whole theory behind like slow living or gentle living, it's sometimes called, or romanticizing the everyday, all those tasks that we have to do. So I've kind of been against it so far because I don't know, I guess my mindset is like, I'm so busy. I don't have time to slow down and enjoy this like gentle living way of life. But I'm trying to embrace little like tidbits here and there. So I'm just in a busy season of life, like I feel like many of us are. And if you can do something like light a candle or open up the shades while you're doing the dishes, I feel like that's a way you can kind of slow down and just appreciate the things you have. I have dirty dishes to wash. I'm grateful for that. I don't know. I know it's tough in the day to day, but I'm trying really hard to embrace that. And I hope maybe you guys would enjoy the idea of that as well. There's a really great YouTuber I follow. Her name is Madison Gray. And she just explains it very beautifully and depicts it. Like her videos are just really like, I don't know, they're artfully filmed and her content is just it's relaxing. So I tried to capture kind of some of that here. Like, for example, right now you see me running water into a sink. Like, that's an everyday mundane task. It's not anything exciting, but it can be relaxing if you like really pay attention to the details. Like, oh, it's kind of nice to watch the sink go from kind of like yucky and dirty to getting it all cleaned and scrubbed up before you're going to fill it with warm, soapy water and do some dishes as you gaze out the window and watch the birds or watch your kids running around enjoying themselves. Like, whatever it is that you're doing, just try to find some joy in it and feel like it will make the days go by smoother, easier, and just more joy filled, especially like I said, when these aren't tasks that any of us truly probably want to do. But we have to, it's part of life. So, just a quick little tidbit about that. And in a minute here, we'll get into taking down Christmas and putting our house back together and just trying to simplify things as we go. Just before the new year, I saw a really great quote. It was by Nate Burkus, and it said, "Your home should tell the story of who you are and be a collection of what you love." So I really love that, and it's just had me reflecting a lot about what I want my home to tell about me and about my family. And so as I've been going through things, trying to declutter, and then my word of the year is simplify. So trying to simplify things. I've kept that quote in the back of my mind in pretty much everything I do. So I'm trying to simplify. I'm also trying to just embrace like tiny moments, like stopping here and petting my little Zoomy dog. I could be like rushing through things and just walk right past her, but I've been trying to slow down and just appreciate, I don't know, bits and pieces of the everyday, because the days go by fast, the years speed by. Before I know it, my kids will be grown and off doing their own things, and I don't want to feel like I missed out on more than I already feel like I've missed out on. So, trying just to slow down and, um, you know, enjoy my vacuuming, enjoy my dish doing as much as I possibly can. I'm trying to also be realistic here. But, anyways, I hope you guys will enjoy this as I take the Christmas decor down. And um, I think my plan is to kind of just like take a lot of things like off of this surface that I'm currently working on and just enjoy the simplicity of it all for a week or so. And then I'll probably come back through and actually like fully decorate. I have zero desire to be a minimalist. I'd like to minimize my things and simplify my things, but minimalism is just not something that's for me. I mean, I love the idea behind it and I admire people that can be full blown minimalists. I think it's fabulous and amazing for some people, but I love home decor and I have a passion for home decor. I don't want, one thing sitting on my shelf or one thing sitting on my sideboard in my dining room. Like, I just don't. And so I think the first step is just like recognizing, like, what do you actually want yourself? Like, see all these other people living this minimalistic lifestyle, and it's it's intriguing and it's appealing to some extent, but it's not me. And so I'm fully embracing that, and I plan to decorate my home and enjoy the beauty of the decor that I have around me. And that's kind of where I'm at in life right now. If you are a viewer who's back, you've been here before, you've seen me use this dusting mitt, and I just have to rave about it once again. So it's by Norwex, and yeah, it's called a dusting mitt, and it's amazing. I love that I can like get in little crevices, like these handles here you just saw me dusting. It does wonders. I love it, and it makes dusting quick and easy and simple. Another thing that I'm loving that I've also mentioned in previous videos are just on YouTube these screensaver videos, basically is what they are. Like, some of them are up to like 10 hours of just screensaver videos, and that's not something I had ever really used before. But some of them even have like photo frame. You can search like photo frame screensavers on YouTube, and I just love it. It's kind of like having a big piece of artwork in my living room. And instead of having like the TV going or, music on the screen, like music videos playing, we do that quite a bit too. But um, especially if I'm happen to be home by myself or my kids are doing homework or they're downstairs playing in the playroom, I love to just put these screensaver things on, and it's kind of like a fun little surprise. Your artwork on your wall changes every however many minutes, and totally recommend checking that out, like for your computer or for your TV screen, like I'm using it here. I've truly enjoyed it a lot. I love getting to switch out my front door decor. It's one of those little things you don't think a ton about, but if you're like us, you enter and exit through your front door, so it's right there. You see it a lot, and so my husband's aunt and cousin made us this adorable little front door sign, and I'm just loving it. So I thought it would be fun to hang this one up for the new year and the new season, and maybe I've got some wishful thinking going on there with those spring flowers that are attached. But it just looks adorable on our door, and it will make me smile every time I come walking in or when I head out for the day. Next, it was time to tackle the Christmas tree. So my kids begged me to please, please, please leave the Christmas tree up for a couple more weeks, is what they said. So we're compromising. We're going to leave it up for a couple more days, but we did agree to remove all of the ornaments from it, so it'll just be the lights. So a little more simplified version of the tree. I'll break it down in waves, I guess. But I can't wait to have our living room back to like the open floor plan, because where the tree is right now is usually where our smaller, like our love seat couch goes. And so right now the love seat's kind of blocking the separating our living room from our dining room area, and which works fine. This is usually what we do at Christmas time, but it's nice. I always love the feeling when we first take our Christmas stuff down and we can move our furniture back to the way it was, because it feels like so open and airy, and so it's kind of like you feel like you have a new house again. Anyways, we'll enjoy this amazing tree for a couple more days. And we truly have enjoyed this. I know I kind of gave a little review about it when we did our like decorate with me Christmas video, but we absolutely loved it. We're so glad we decided to invest in a new one, and couldn't be happier. I'm already looking forward to next year and getting to set it up. So I have to give a shout out to this fun advent calendar. We are humongous Office fans in our house, so this was a Office themed advent calendar, and my kids even like they fight over who gets to open each day. So we have to take turns. Every third day, one of them gets to take a turn and get an Office character out, and then we line them up here on our little sideboard in our dining room. So super fun. If you're an Office fan, totally recommend checking it out. Um, this thing here that I would just figure I'd throw out this quick like tip and pointer, and maybe you already do this, but for our little strands of twinkle lights, I use these for multiple holidays, but I just use like a toilet tissue roll and wrap the wiring up, and then the little battery pack actually tucks like perfectly in the end. You'll see me doing that here in a second, and makes perfect storage for it, so it doesn't get tangled. These are very fine little thin wires, so they can tangle easily, but this works fabulously. I almost always have a quote on this chalkboard in our dining room, but I don't have anything that's just like really coming to me and speaking to me right now. So I think I'll just enjoy the simplicity of a blank chalkboard for a little bit, and enjoy a simpler look here in our dining room. But for now, I'm enjoying that. And then here in a second, we're going to get these living room shelves all decorated, and in a very simple way, though. So I have one of our little cabinets that's here in our living room right now, completely full of like our greenery, little succulent, like fake succulent plants, and some other decor. I dedicated one cabinet just to decor. So that stuff's all tucked in there. But my daughter really wanted to bust out everything and redecorate, but I told her, let's just keep it simple for today. And like I said, I'd like to enjoy it like this for maybe like a week, and then we can get some of that decor out. And before we know it, it's going to be time to do our Valentine's Day decorating as well. So I'm kind of like doing things in waves. Maybe I'll bring the rest of the decor out when we take that tree down and move our furniture back to where it was. So it's kind of fun. I'm just trying to embrace like a simpler a simpler look. And so this kind of gives me a natural opportunity to do just that. As I mentioned in my last video, I love being able to sprinkle my word of the year around all different ways in my life, so that it's kind of there and in my face, reminding me like, hey, you're trying to simplify things in your home, in your life, in your routines. Um, and so part of that was decluttering. So I did put my goal is 1,000 items in 2024. So I just have this like tucked, taped onto like the inside of our closet door in our entryway. So as I've been finding things that I'm getting rid of, I just add to my tally, and I can see my progress that way, and kind of makes it fun to keep tabs on how I'm doing so far. I know I didn't exactly document um, myself going through things. The point of this video is not the decluttering, but I did manage to find 7 things, so that was kind of a bonus. But here is our living room put back together in a simplified fashion, and I like how it turned out. My daughter, for the most part, planned out this shelf. I gave her a couple little pointers, but pretty much let her leave it the way that she wanted. She was really proud of how she did, and I love that I have a little helper who wants to join in and um, join me in my passion for decorating, and she truly enjoys it. So, and I enjoy having her come along with me. But anyways, I love how the tree looks with just the lights. We've got our sideboard all cleared off there. There's the whole view of the cleared off dining room table. So I love it. I'm excited to move into the next phase and get our furniture put back. And here's Zumi's taking a much needed rest. She's always resting. She's just like the laziest dog. Anyway, she's a sweetie pie. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today, though, as I got my living room put back together, and can't wait to have you guys join me for some big time decluttering in the next upcoming videos. And I've got some other fun stuff in the works, so don't miss it. As always, I'd love to have you here as a subscriber at My Life Under Renovation, and give this video a thumbs up if it's something you enjoyed. And I really hope that I'll get to have you join me here for the next one. You guys take care, okay? Thanks so much for stopping by.